Now, in front of you, I think, in the packages there, on the table in front of you, I'm not quite sure if they're there or they're over with the registrar, exhibit 25 and 16, the actual two magazines. Oh, no, maybe these could just be handed. And if you want to take down the little target from him.
Thank you.
One is, I think, Exhibit 16 is the 5-shot magazine, Exhibit 25 the 10-shot magazine. Have you looked at both those magazines?
Yes.
Would either of them have been capable of causing the marks that you've been describing on these last 3 bullets, or would one rather than the other?
I think both are capable of making those marks.
Right.
Those types of marks, yes.
All right. Thank you very much. That's, maybe if I could just get you to just say take the 10-shot magazine out of the case, can you? It's just that bit bigger than the other one.
That's Exhibit 25.
5, that's correct. There may be some loose bullets in it, I'm not quite sure, so just be careful when you...
It says 3 cartridges.
That's right, yes.
Loose, from the magazine.
Correct, all right. Now just showing us maybe with one of those bullets, without necessarily having to do it, what's the sort of motion or the action that would take place in order to cause the type of marking we've just been discussing on those 3 other projectiles?
I'll hold a cartridge, but I won't load it in.
Certainly,
okay.
Yes.
So this magazine has at one end of it 2 curved pieces of metal that are referred to as sort of lips of the magazine that contain the rim of the cartridge. So this cartridge has a rim to it. It's not possible to just push the cartridge directly onto the top of the follower of the magazine to push it in. It has to be, the rim stops one from doing that. So the rim has to slide underneath the lips of that magazine. So that is done by taking the cartridge, placing it placing the rim just forward of these lips.
Can you point to the lips on the photograph BL61 on our screen now, is that right?
Yeah, the lips are at the uppermost left end of the top of the magazine. So by taking the rim of the cartridge, pushing down on that follower, and then so that pushes that sprung-loaded follower down, and then pushing the cartridge rearward underneath these lips right to the rear, that engages the cartridge into the magazine and holds it in there. But it's often easily done by simply taking the cartridge and pushing it down with the thumb. So the cartridge sits on here on the top, just forward of the lips. In that position, this forward portion of the top of the magazine, which is at the uppermost right end of that top of the magazine, the projectile would, in that position, just sit on top of that forward edge of the magazine. So if to load it, you push the cartridge down and backwards, it gives rise to the possibility that that lead projectile would scrape across that front edge of the magazine and create marks on a scrape mark across the nose of the projectile.
All right. Thank
Mr.
you very
Raftery, does that complete the evidence
It does.
which relates to the examination that's been done today?
It completes the evidence that I want to lead from this witness.
That's right.